Welcome to Sec Talk with DerlyG. This content was highly researched and all opinions are of DerlyG, not any employer. Like, subscribe, and share.
Talking about something totally different here. This is AI that is actively dreaming, designing, and literally building brand new pieces of our digital world. So what is this stuff really? For years, right, we've thought of AI as this brilliant analyst, super good at spotting patterns, predicting the next move. But generative AI? That's a whole new ballgame. This is AI that's basically graduated. It's moved on from just analyzing the world to actually creating in it. We're talking about making completely original content, stuff that has never, ever existed before. Okay, so let's pull back the curtain a bit. How is this whole revolution actually being built? What's under the hood? Because, understanding the architecture, that's absolutely key. That's where we're going to find both the biggest hurdles and, honestly, the most exciting opportunities. All right, first section, AI's new creative power. And let me be super clear about this. What we're witnessing right now, this isn't just another software update. It's not an incremental change. This is a massive, fundamental shift in what digital transformation even means. It is a complete paradigm change. And you can see it happening everywhere. I mean, think about it in real terms. In marketing, AI isn't just automating your emails anymore. Nope. It's creating entire campaigns from just a single idea. Or look at healthcare. It's not just analyzing scans, it's actually helping design new drug molecules. It's a huge shift. AI isn't just a tool we pick up and use anymore, it's becoming a true partner in the whole innovation process. Okay, section 2, building the AI ecosystem. So, where does all this incredible power actually come from? Let's break down the whole ecosystem, see how all the pieces fit together from the business side and the tech side. And this really frames the new strategic choice perfectly. I mean, think back to the old platform wars, Windows versus Mac OS versus Linux, right? Well, today, these big foundational AI models, they're basically the new operating systems. So the huge strategic choice for a company isn't just about the computer OS. It's about which AI platform you're going to build on. OpenAI, Anthropic, or maybe an open source model like Llama. It's a massive decision, and it's got really long-term consequences. This whole ecosystem is really built on 3 main layers, or pillars. So at the very bottom, you've got the foundation, the infrastructure. This is the raw horsepower, the hardware from giants like NVIDIA, the cloud platforms from AWS and Google. Then, in the middle, you have the development layer. These are the tools, the data management, the security, the stuff developers use to actually build on top of that foundation. But, and this is the important part, where the real magic is happening, where the biggest opportunities are right now, is at the top layer. Applications. This is where businesses can jump in and quickly build these amazing, high-impact AI-powered apps. It's where ideas are coming to life faster than ever before. Okay, so let's get a bit more specific. Moving on to section 3, the modern AI toolbox. How does this whole ecosystem actually translate into real-world tools that are, changing the game? I think a great way to wrap our heads around this is to take a look inside the toolbox of one of the big leaders, say, OpenAI. And of course, just keep in mind, their rivals like Google and Anthropic, they're all building their own competing sets of tools. So if we peek inside OpenAI's toolbox, the creative power is just astounding. Let's start with visual models. You've got DALL-E, which can create these incredible photorealistic images from just a simple text description. It's wild. Then you have Sora, which takes it to a whole other level, generating physically accurate, controllable video, full-on cinematic scenes from a prompt. And kind of behind the scenes, the unsung hero is a model called Clip. Think of it like a universal translator, building the map that helps the AI understand the connection between the words we use and the images it creates. This is where we get into audio. You've got models like Whisper that are getting scarily good at speech recognition. We're talking near human accuracy. But it's not just about listening. You've also got things like Voice Engine, which is exploring how to create synthetic voices and all the good and bad that comes with that. And these new API-based voice agents for even more advanced audio stuff. When you put all this together, the visual, the audio, the text, that's what experts call multimodality. It just means the AI is starting to understand the world in the same rich way we do. But honestly, this next part, the reasoning models, this might be the biggest leap of all. We're all pretty familiar with the GPT series by now, right? Super versatile. But these new O-series models are a whole different beast. They use something called chain of thought reasoning. What does that mean? It means they literally solve complex problems step by step, just like you would on an exam, showing their work. They mimic human logic to get to the answer, especially in tough areas like STEM. This is an absolute game changer. Which brings us to a really important point, Section 4, harnessing AI's potential. With all this incredible, unprecedented power at our fingertips, the whole conversation has to shift. The question isn't just what can it do anymore. The critical question now is, how do we, as professionals, as companies, as a society, how do we harness all of this effectively, and maybe even more importantly, responsibly? And this quote from Josh Akiem at OpenAI really nails it. He calls safely aligning these powerful AI systems one of the most important unsolved problems. And he's right. The whole focus is shifting away from what cool new thing can we build to how do we make sure this powerful thing does what we actually want it to do. Making sure these systems are aligned with human values and goals, that is the central challenge of our time. So what are the keys to success here? For any organization to really make this work, it's about so much more than just buying new software. You've got to build a new culture, a new set of skills. That means navigating all the ethics and compliance risks. It means getting good at prompt engineering, which is basically the art of talking to an AI. You need to understand how to automate workflows, the power of things like reinforcement learning. But honestly, above all else, you have to create a culture of continuous learning. That's the only way to keep up. All right, last section, Section 5. The next digital frontier. I mean, the pace of change is just accelerating every single day. So the big question on everyone's mind is, where is all of this going? What does that next frontier actually look like? And the future seems to be pointing in one clear direction, something called agentic reasoning. Now, what is that? This isn't just an AI that waits for your command and then gives you an answer. No. This is an AI you can give a complex, high-level goal to. Something like, hey, launch our new product in Europe. And the AI agent would then autonomously plan the whole strategy, execute the campaigns, and even optimize its own work along the way to hit that goal. It's a huge step up. And that leaves us with one final, really crucial thought. As amazing as today's platforms are, and they are incredible, we are still in the very, very early days of this revolution. Think about it. The most successful, most transformative AI platforms, the Facebooks and Googles of this new era, they probably haven't even been invented yet. The landscape is still wide open. So the question that we should all be asking is, who is going to shape our future?
Thanks for watching our content. Like, subscribe, and share.